created. It's divided in 4+1 module. Basically, the first module covers the startup journey in general, so gives you the overall perspective of the whole path that one entrepreneur is going to start. And then we have the module 2 with the formation phase, and the module 3 with validation phase. So after you have an idea, you build a team, so formation phase, then you have the validation phase. So you have to validate your business, your idea, your product, your service into the market. So that is the validation. And then after the validation, of course, there is the scaling phase. So after you have validated your idea, your service or product, then it's time to scale it. So to grow your company, to grow your startup. And then, of course, the fifth module is about ecosystem training. So it's more about to train the trainers about how to help startups to grow. So, of course, the first 4 modules are more targeted for, I mean, it's more about the entrepreneur perspective. And then the fifth module is more about trainers perspective. So when it comes to transferring entrepreneurship and startup knowledge, of course, more transparency and common sense and efficiency is needed on how the key knowledge is structured, of course, because it's really important to have a very well structured knowledge, because otherwise it's very difficult to understand what to do when, what to do now, what to do later. So that's why we decided to create this online content. So of course you'll have the lifetime access to the online platform in order to so you can basically consume the knowledge whenever you want, wherever you want, mobile, desktop, and since we are very sure about the quality of our online content, we have a refund policy, 7 days money back guarantee. You can also, on our YouTube channel, you can watch free Growth Academy lessons. We have uploaded some of them. You can watch also live events, recordings, and video testimonials, and you can learn more about Startup Commons. So if you want, you can follow our YouTube channel. So let's go through the online content. So this is our platform. We have, of course, an introduction, so why we have developed Growth Academy, and of course Valto present himself, and then also Startup Commons. So we are going to explain more broadly what we are doing at Startup Commons. You can, of course, download all our slides and booklets. We have, as I said, the model 1 about startup journey in general, the model 1B startup ecosystems, and then the model 2 formation phase. So as you can read here, you have all the most important topics when it comes to formation phase and all the other phases. So innovation and market timing, because of course the timing is one of the most important factors when it comes to set up a business. You can have a good idea, of course, but if the timing is wrong, then of course you will not succeed. And then we have model 3, validation. So when you want to validate your idea and your business, these are all the most important topics that you have to understand and to develop in your business. And of course, here there is the difference between the business model canvas and the business plan, when to do the business model canvas, when to do the business plan, how to go from the business model canvas to the business plan, and so on. And then the scaling phase, of course. So how to scale what you have just validated. So this is pretty much all our content, and it's more or less 20 hours, something like that. So, and as you can see, this platform is a very good one. So also from mobile, you can consume the knowledge. So basically, we have been working with many different ecosystems in the last 10 years. And now we have packed all our knowledge into our online content and our online training. So as Valto said, we have been working with Ireland ecosystem, Vietnam, Malaysia, Macedonia, Canada, Brazil lately. So this is really important because basically we brought uh, all our knowledge that we have been accumulating in the last years into this digital content. And of course, you and your customers have probably invested 10 or hundreds of thousands of euros in your projects. And of course, investing on a knowledge and on a framework that is the best way to avoid common mistakes and to avoid to waste money in order, of course, to learn faster. Because if you learn faster, then you have more time to grow and to scale your startup support services or your your business in general. So of course, otherwise, if you don't use this clear framework, then for sure you will fall into the most common mistakes. You will waste a lot of time, money, and of course you could take decisions that are not optimal and in the long term. So then you in the future you could realize that these mistakes could have been avoided.